2007 Margaret Brent Award recipient, the Honorable Marsha S. Berzon. In 8th grade, Marsha Berzon wrote her career paper on being a lawyer, but not because she ever dreamed of arguing before the Supreme Court. Her mother said law might be a good career, since she could do legal aid work, while her husband supported her. She relished math in high school, then Russian history at Radcliffe in graduate school, not law. After she and Stephen Berzon married in 1967, Marsha met lots of New Orleans lawyers doing lots of work in civil rights and poverty law. When she learned how expert lawyering can intersect with vital social issues, her career decision was nailed. At Bolt Hall, her legal genius surfaced. In her second year, Jeremy Berzon was born and took his very first steps in the law review office. Most Bay Area judges said Marsha's being a woman and a mother closed the door to clerkship. Not Judge James R. Browning of the Ninth Circuit. He still jokes that he was more interested in her insight and acumen than that baby formula sometimes speckled the brilliant memos she wrote. The next year, Marsha was among the first 10 women Supreme Court clerks and the first to clerk for Justice William J. Brennan. Their families stayed close long after that year. Marsha gets it right, then teaches others to get it right. She earned early acclaim as a lawyer's lawyer who recognizes the heart of an issue on sight, masters nuance of statute and case law, then fashions inspired strategic frameworks with equal regard for client, justice itself, and the past, present, and future of the law. In 1978, the Berzons and Fred Altshuler launched Altshuler-Berzon, a San Francisco firm now 22 lawyers strong with focus on labor-side employment law. Daughter Alexandra, called Allie, was born the following year. Women now representing labor unions call Marsha their pathfinder. Her balance of career and family was a role model for women lawyers and an exemplar for unions who'd worked with few women lawyers before that. Marsha Berzon was an architect of the 1978 Pregnancy Discrimination Act, requiring employers to offer the same benefits to pregnant workers as to people with other temporary disabilities. Her work was so essential that President Carter sent her an official copy of the act and a pen he used to sign it. She helped conceive the Family and Medical Leave Act, and her gifted editing of the Freedom of Access to Clinic Entrances Act is credited with that law's withstanding a later constitutional challenge. Her Lawyer Mother group, which gathers for yearly retreats, says, "She keeps the path of lawyer mother viable, rewarding, and fulfilling. She personifies the rewards of friendship." Marsha was the first woman regularly to represent unions before the Supreme Court, arguing 4 times and filing more than 100 briefs. In a 1991 landmark, she briefed and argued UAW v. Johnson Controls. It tested whether an employer could ban women of childbearing age from working in environments where any fetuses they might carry could be exposed to toxins. She won, of course. In 1998, President Clinton nominated Marsha Berzon to the Ninth Circuit Court of Appeals. The Senate confirmed her in 2000. Her old boss and new colleague, James R. Browning, swore her in. From that bench, Berzon panels have issued more than 1,500 opinions, a third of which she authored. Her opinions are noted for eloquence, careful analysis, and meticulous targeting toward justice. As lawyer, woman, wife and mother, daughter, speaker, writer, traveler, hiker, loyal friend, and federal judge, Marsha S. Berzon is a role model and a spectacular success. With deep pride, the ABA Commission on Women in the Profession presents its 2007 Margaret Brent Women Lawyers of Achievement Award to the Honorable Marsha S. Berzon.